Hello tribe, welcome back to my channel. So a quick update for anyone who doesn't know. Finally, I do have Patreon, and I'm very grateful for those who have joined me there. We're gonna have a lot of fun over there, fun collabs. I hope those collabs will be useful, as well as we have picker cards going on there, picture posts. I'm doing a 7 to 10 day prediction for patrons only over there. So anytime I release 7 to 10 day prediction for the tribe over here on YouTube, I do the same for patrons only. And what else? We might have fun live streams. Maybe I'm gonna ask patrons to come and join me on a Zoom call one day. We'll see. I like to go with the flow and see what is needed around the time. I tend to do things quite intuitively, but I do have a structure there. So today, what I was thinking doing a quick reading for YouTube people, for a tribe over here. And how I want to do this, I want you to think of a question in your mind. But remember, the answers I'll be giving to you will be advice-based on a situation you're asking about. You may have to interpret it a little bit, because imagine how many people, how many questions and different situations. We're gonna have, I believe, 5 groups today, and I'm gonna be shuffling on camera now. We might be pulling from different decks to see what kind of advice we have for you. So let's start shuffling for pile number 1, people. What is the advice? Pile number 1, people. What is the advice? What to seek for in this situation? Let's let gravity do the work. I'm gonna take reversals, by the way, in this one. What is the advice for group number 2 about a situation? Advice for group number 3. If you want to, you feel free to skip this, because I'm going to be pulling from a couple of other decks. But no, this might be helpful for those who are not sure which pile to choose, because I'm not going to put objects on top. And pile number 5. I hope I'll be able to fit this in thumbnail. I might have to change the arrangement and put some cards on the bottom. I'm gonna adjust the camera slightly for you. Here we go. Now let's pull from the ocean deck. I am being called to. What is the advice? Group number 1. What is the advice? Group number 1. What is the advice? Group number 2. Advice for group number 3. Advice for group number 4. And advice for group number, let me try and adjust you a little bit. There we go. Group number 5. And I'm gonna pull more cards once we in piles. I'm gonna put these nicely one on top of the other. I mean, we'll see if we'll need to, because some of them might be pretty straightforward here, guys. Group number 1. Group number 2. Group number 3. Group number 4. And group number 5. I'm gonna take the phone out of the holder and I'll show you all options we have over here. I don't have any objects on top for a reason in many of my videos. Please choose with your intuition, not your eyes. If it is very difficult to do so, maybe the message isn't in this reading, but in some other one. So, group number 1, see if you're vibing with this set. Group number 2. Group number 3. Group number 4. And group number 5. Choose yours and I'm going to see you in timestamps. Hello my people, whoever have chosen group number 1, let's see what is up. Alright, the advice for you guys. You have the 6 of Swords as well as the 7 of Swords, and both came out reversed, and I said before this reading I am going to be taking reversals. The advice for you here is saying, whatever the situation you are asking about, there is more to explore. So to make it a bit easier for you, so say if the 6 of Swords was upright, I'd give you an advice saying, hey, you know, there is time for you to move on, emotionally, physically, right? But here it's saying, since it's reversed, it's saying wherever you're at right now, there is more for you to explore. Almost like there is a missing piece to a puzzle. Figure out what that is for you so that you can start moving forward. Now the 7 of Swords is reversed here. In this deck, it's called a Lost card, interestingly enough. And what I'm picking up here, it's saying make sure, whatever the situation, you or other people that you are dealing with are not trying to hide information from you. Everything has to be crystal clear here. The situation gives me a feeling of someone who wants out, but they haven't learned their lesson in that situation just yet. And that is why the 6 of Swords is reversed, saying there is something there for you still to explore. Let's pull from the, how is it called? I always forget. Essential Oil Oracle cards. Let's pull 2 messages here for you. What are you being taught in this situation? One may apply, maybe both will apply. Let's let gravity do the work. What are you being taught? Self-worth. This is quite cool. I like that for you. So the first card that we have here, it's called Worthy. The trigger statement says, I am ashamed. And the true statement says, I am cherished. So recognize where do you sit. And the message says there are connections to ancestral and childhood memories that are ready to be healed. Allow divine light to shine within. Interestingly enough, it's talking about the divine light as well as childhood memories. And we have a beautiful light over here in 6 of Swords as well as a child on the boat. Okay, so this is saying explore more of that. It's something to do with how you're feeling internally. And how you're feeling internally here reflects what you decide to do or how you react in a certain situation. The cleansed card says, trigger statement, there is no answer. The true statement is, I am the answer. You have all the answers already. The aligned outcome for you is simple, but not necessarily easy. Commit your goals to heart each day and know every single action will take you closer to them. I want to clarify the 7 of Swords here with Superlunaris card. Avoid gossip, this is saying as well. Avoid gossip and trickstery. Yeah, instead seek for clarity, speak clearly. Again, there's two references to sun here. It's saying the clarity is on the horizon, but in your current situation there is still something that you need to explore in the current land, wherever you're at right now, in whichever situation. Figure out the missing piece of a puzzle and you can move forward. Make sure you don't blame yourself for things that are not your fault. With I am ashamed card, maybe you want to work on guilt. And since you do, maybe some of you have guilt from the past in you, it somehow affects how you respond to a situation you are in right now. As well as the cleanse card says, trigger statement, there is no answer. But is it really? Okay, so I hope this made sense. This was a bit of an abstract read because I don't know your questions, guys. But I hope this was helpful, and I'll catch you in the other one. Bye for now. Hello tribe, whoever has chosen pile number 2, let's see what is the advice in your situation. As said, I'm going to be taking reversals today here before I start it. You have the Queen of Cups as well as 7 of Pentacles, which in this deck is called Potential. Let me tune in. It's pretty straightforward here with you guys. Pile number 2, it's saying your intuition already told you many times what is the answer, what is the advice to your question. You don't need any external advices here. It's saying tune into what it is that you have predicted for yourself. It's saying you can see through the situation. And maybe you do think that there is something lacking in the situation that you are in, because potential is reversed, or your patience is running out. Maybe you don't see the fruit of labor in whatever the situation you are in right now, and you felt it that you probably won't, or you have to focus on something else. But whatever the case here, you already know. You don't even need to watch a reading to tell you something that you know internally. Let's pull from the Superlunaris deck. What is the advice in this situation? Let's clarify the Queen of Cups. What is the advice to this situation? Group 2. What is the advice to this situation? It's saying do not put yourself in situations that are causing you anxiety, that are making you feel uneasy for an extended amount of time. It might be something repetitive. It might be something that doesn't allow you to sleep. It might be something that keeps you up at night. It might be something not allowing you to rest. It's saying, listen, recognize what it is and why you're feeling the way you're feeling about this, and decide what you want to do in your next step. Advice. Yeah, keep looking forward to the future. This is saying keep looking forward to the future. Okay, this pile number 2's reading is giving me a feeling of someone who is in a situation that they felt off about, or they have predicted something themselves already, but they keep returning back. They're like, oh, but maybe there is potential there, but maybe there is something there for me, where their higher self is saying, hey, let's, whatever that was for you, it's almost like it's expiring or expired already. Let's keep looking forward, because there are more ships that will be coming in for you. Let's be a bit more optimistic, and let's change a tiny little bit. Let's tweak the path. So whatever is connected to the past, it's almost like asking you to be true to yourself. Is there potential in that situation really? Or whatever you're asking about, is it worth asking about? Because Seven of Wands is here, as well as the Ace of Swords. And what this is saying for you, it's saying maybe something that you're asking about is not allowing you to have bright ideas or light bulb moments, because someone is being defensive, standing their ground, or you don't want to let go of something here. Keep being protected, this is saying. Keep protecting yourself, whatever the question. Okay, let's take a look at the Oracle deck and let's see what is the situation trying to teach you. What is this situation trying to teach you here? So the first card that we have is called Belief. The trigger statement says, it is too late. True statement says, I am free to believe. You see, keep looking towards the future. It's saying, do not let your optimism go. It says you are clearing away beliefs, energy, and memories that no longer serve you. So the necessary decisions will be made. Yep. The Amplify card says, trigger statement, I can't get anything right. True statement says, I am in divine time. Harness your loving energy and watch as one miracle unfolds after another. I'd say really dig deep into these messages. One of them should sit right with you here and see where the trigger statements might be coming from and how that affects your decisions that you are making in life, particularly to do with this situation. So I hope, tribe, this was helpful, and I'm going to catch you in the other one. Bye for now. Hey tribe, whoever has chosen pile number 3, let's see, what is the advice to your situation? We have the Star reversed as well as the Six of Wands reversed, and I said before the reading itself I was going to take reversals. Ooh, this is a bit of a complicated situation, isn't it? Let's clarify. Let's take Supernara's deck and let's see. I'm hearing a stone in the shoe. Let's clarify the Star reversed here as an advice card. And with Supernara's, I'm not going to take the reversals. I know I'm working a bit differently than maybe a lot of other people, but that's my way. Okay, one more. Isn't that ironic? The Six of Wands is reversed here. The Six of Wands is it's upright here and it's reversed here. You know what? This is an either way situation. We have Justice here as well. So I don't know what you're asking about, but what I want to say, the decision is in your hands. You can change the outcome of this whole situation. You can change a path. It's saying what it is that you want to do, because Justice is here and you are holding those scales. What will I do? Let's clarify the Six of Wands in reverse. The Hanged One. Okay, one more. Wow, that came through very quickly. For a couple of you, there is a message saying not everything is about going at it alone. It's saying right now the best thing for you to do would be seeing this situation from a bit of a different perspective. You did see it before. This can go either way because you are the one in control here. Now the time has come for you to make up your mind if you're gonna distance yourself from something, maybe not take it, or you will choose to go for it and explore that path. This is very 50-50, guys. Maybe you want to choose one more group, to be honest here. But what the main message, what I'm seeing here, the Six of Wands reversed with the Nine of Pentacles, it's saying reflect to what you see as success, to the outcome, to the situation. Is it success that comes from ego, or is that success going to free you? and feed your soul. What is it that you are trying to achieve here? Because you can have the best outcome to your understanding. But right now, someone is being asked to take a moment and think things through, which path they want to take. The Hanged One is taking some time. The Hanged One sees the situation from a bit of a different perspective. Maybe not like many other people do in their surroundings. Maybe something is unconventional, okay? But it's not rushing. This person is not rushing to make a decision. Either way, you're coming out on top here, guys. Which other road you're deciding to go? There is almost like two ways out of the situation, or two outcomes. One of them is going to take you to the place of independence and freedom, and maybe solitude, but not loneliness, if that makes sense. You'll feel super empowered by what you built for yourself. And the other one, it's almost like you're still coming out on top, but there might be a stone in a shoe for you somewhere where you're like, oh, this is annoying me a little bit. I mean, I'm great, but there's something there that I would love to change about the situation. What a reading. Let's pull a couple of messages from the Oracle deck to see what is the situation trying to teach you, or what to pay attention to. We're going to be reading the trigger statements as well as true statements. I'll pull 2 cards and see where you stand. I want to start with this one first. Trigger statement says, what will they think? And interestingly enough, in the 6 of Wands, see how many people are reaching for this woman? So trigger statement says, what will they think? True statement says, I navigate through life with ease. Now you must claim your energetic independence. Independence, 9 of Pentacles. Cut the cords to lower vibrations. It is time to ascend. And then you have earthly card. It says, trigger statement, I hate my body. True statement says, my body is my temple. Remember that you are a spiritual being having an earthly experience. Revere your loyal, sacred body. Something to do here with how you tend to see yourself. How you see yourself as well as how other people see you. There is, again, that's where that stone in the shoe might be when it comes to making decisions or what you want to do about the situation. My body is my temple, and I navigate through life with ease. And I keep looking at what will they think card. Because I do believe that some of you maybe are trying to break free from navigating your life based on what others think is right or correct, or what you have been advised when you were a child. Whatever the case, pile number 3, you're going to come out on top. And I want to say there is a hint saying there will be a lot of attention to be gained for you in the future. So it's almost like saying brace yourself, okay? I hope this made sense, because that was quite an interesting read, guys. I have no idea what's going on with you all, but if you would like to share with me, let me know in the comments. And tribe, thank you for being here. Love you as always. I'll catch you soon. Hello people, whoever has chosen pile number 4. Let's see. I said before this reading I'm going to be taking reversals here today. We have the Hermit reversed, as well as 3 of Wands reversed, which in this deck is motivation. Well, don't know if I'm gonna read it as motivation here, to be honest. So whatever the question here, the advice is saying, do not withdraw yourself. Do not shy away. It's almost like these cards are asking you to show yourselves. Step up your game. Do not close yourself in a box. Do not shut the door on other people. To be a little bit more outgoing. And to enjoy what life has to offer. In this pile, I want to say, whatever the question, the advice here is, do whatever you can in order to enjoy the present moment. Because it seems like for a lot of you, you might be too focused on what the future has to offer, and you're trying to do something today in order for something that is quite far away for you. It's saying, but what do you want to do today to make you feel happy today? Not what you've planned years and years in the future, or what you think may happen. It's almost like the message here is saying, your ego doesn't know what outcome might be, because you haven't met certain people, you haven't been in certain situations, you don't know how you will be acting in the future, therefore you don't know where you're gonna end up being. So let's enjoy today a little bit more. Interesting. Let's take Supalanaris. This deck, I'm not going to be reading in reversals. I'm just going to take the upright. What I being asked to do here, pile number 4s. What I being asked to do here? Seek for fairness, equality, okay? Treat people well and be treated well. If that's not the case, make your decision based on the situation you are in. You have the Wheel of Fortune. I love it. I love it here. There's almost like a reminder saying you are the creator of your own life. Just don't forget that. Let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune. You're being asked to be curious and to explore and to dive deeper, but most of all, you're being asked to not forget your inner child. Go out there and play. So if something is keeping you closed off, someone or something, or made you withdrawn, it's saying, what is the next step for you in order to feel like you're giving as much as you're receiving, and you want to go out there and explore what the world has to offer? What needs to be done? Let's see, what is the situation trying to teach you? Let's take the okay. And we're going to be reading trigger statements as well as true statements and see where you sit. Okay, I'm going to pull 2 cards. Maybe one of them will resonate with you, maybe both. Okay, one more wants to come out. We'll take that. We'll take that. Maybe more people have chosen this pile. I don't know. So first card, trigger statement says, I am a victim. And true statement says, I am powerful beyond measure. You are strong and capable. With gratitude, optimism, and action, manifest the life you desire. See? Declutter card says, I made so many mistakes, as a trigger statement. And true statement says, I let it all go. Everything you have done up to this point is leading you to where you need to be. Let go of the past and be here now. What did I say? Enjoy the moment. What do you need to do right now that makes you happy? Cheerful card says, trigger statement, I am powerless. True statement says, I am excited to see what the future brings. The future is bright. Enjoy knowing that your optimism today fuels your amazing tomorrow. Yep, with that Page of Cups, go for exploration, declutter, and seek for fairness. It's not maybe for some of you that equal give and take. It doesn't have to do with other people or your external world. It can be an internal battle where maybe you take from yourself more than you give back. Okay, just remember that. I hope this made sense, tribe. Thank you for being here, and I'll catch you in the next one. Hey Pile 5 people, let's see what is up. Before doing this reading, I said I'm going to be taking reversals today, so let's see what we got. As an advice card, 4 of Wands reversed and Temptation, which is the Vortex card, in reversed as well. It's saying don't put yourself... Okay, how should I explain this for you? The feelings are intense here. Wait. Whatever the question, it's saying do not get sucked into it again. So maybe you're dealing with a pattern of some sort, a similar situation, different people, maybe different scenarios happened before, but somehow there is similarity. It's saying avoid temptation right now. That wouldn't be probably the best choice for you. And you know what's interesting, I want to read these cards separately. I don't know why, for Pile 5. For others of you, you're being asked to either change something about your domestic environment, or choose not to be part of some type of celebration that maybe doesn't feel like a celebration to you. Whatever the case, it's saying do not get sucked into something that you are familiar with, because it's almost like for pile number 5, there might be another lesson that's being thrown at you, and you can avoid that, or you can go and experience it again, maybe because you haven't learned it the last time. I'd say the advice here is saying what your older self, not as experienced self, would have done before, and what do you want to do now. What decision your younger self would have made regarding to the question you're asking, and what would you do now? What advice would you have given if your younger self was in a situation you are in right now? That's the question to answer for yourself. What is the advice for pile number 5? Okay, it's saying it's time to let something go here. Transition is taking place. Allow it to happen. It seems like you are trying to be pushed out of that vortex here. But in order for that vortex to disappear, something has to burn to the ground. Metaphorically, yeah? I have to be careful here on YouTube. The time has come for renewal. Time to plant a new tree. Time to rejuvenate. Time for a fresh start. I'm hearing time to cut something off. Okay, what is the advice here? And time to enjoy life again. So whatever is not allowing you to do so right now, it's saying make sure whatever you do, you feel free. This girl in this Chariot card, she's enjoying life to the fullest. And she has 2 loyal friends here. It's saying seek for loyalty. Seek for freedom of a soul. and it's time to get rid of that vortex, which is a temptation card here. Maybe some of you are cutting some kind of cords here, but it's very mental. Okay, sometimes people say, hey, I want to do the cord cutting, but they still, even if they do the cord cutting, regardless to, you know, what kind of situation they're in, but if they still keep coming back in their mind, thinking about that person or situation, the cord is still there. Because you can mentally create that cord. So that's something to keep in mind for maybe one or two of you. Let's see, what is the situation trying to teach you? What is the situation trying to teach you? We're going to read the trigger statements as well as true statements. First card, Awaken. Trigger statement says, I don't know what to do. True statement says, every moment is a new opportunity. You create it, right? Take time today to engage your senses and create. The tension that has been dividing your head and heart is leaving. Anchor card says, trigger statement, I am not ready for what comes next. True statement says, I take it one step at a time. Although things are shifting so quickly, be present and know that this is part of a greater plan. Yeah, maybe some of you have been sucked into something and you are like, oh, damn it. But it's almost like you're, again, the anchor. You are trying to get rid of some kind of heaviness here and to set yourself free. That's part of the advice here for you. I hope this was helpful, tribe. I don't know your questions, too many people, too many situations, so I try to be as abstract as possible here, but still pass a message for you. And thank you for being here. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.